Juggernaut. We're looking at this green door, and I want to paint it black. I don't want to see it anymore. Yes, we finished the art gallery and its 2 short stories. Yes, you remember, Juggernaut turned into an anthology of just bizarre short stories. We've been doing that for a bit now. The last one was the most incomprehensible. I mean, I shouldn't... who can say? Maybe we'll find even stranger ones as we continue. What? Oh, that's not right. Okay, that was disk loading issues. It loaded the wrong thing? That's a bad sign. Okay, but we're out here in the hallway, and that's where we need to be. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. That's concerning. Okay, we want to go into the black and white room. Let's see, which one was it? It's not this one. It's not this one. I think that probably oh, that's... Huh. That's like the beginning of the game. Wow. Is it going to keep doing that? Is it just going to keep cycling, like, going through video clips? Okay, until it finds what it needs. It's kind of... I think it's a good thing. That means we're going to be switching discs once we get to the black and white room. So... Hopefully it stops happening after that. Okay. You remember how this goes. Red up, blue down. And I do have the picture that I took on my phone of the clown advice. The clownly advice that will show us the way. So let's see. That's red. That one's blue. That's blue. Red. Red. Blue. Red. Blue. Blue. Red. Okay, now. It's the second time we've gone through that door. We need disc 2. This should now actually be disc 2. Give me disc 2. Checking that disc. Yes, we are now actually on disc 2. Nothing that direction. Let's look around. A door. All right. What will our next short story be? Hey, Father. You're going to erase our memory? I think we know by this point. Repeated experiments with no ethics are performed in a huge prison. Yeah? Haven't we already done that? Your past experiences... Yes, take away our memories, Father. Use much caution. Alright, let's go into the no-ethics prison. Maybe it's not exactly the same as the other no-ethics prison, but... I am a special undercover officer. As the name suggests, I secretly deal with incidents. You know, just in general. That may cause panic or turmoil among the civilians if they become public. This assignment seems risky because it called for the chief's attention. We call the chief by the name M. Some say his name was too long, so it was shortened. That's kind of not a very cool reason. Like, you might think there's a cool reason for why your boss goes by codename M, but no, it's just like his name is really long, so, you know. The chief seems to rather like it. Well, that aside, because that doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing here. I discreetly departed from the port that M specified for so-called KR Prison Island. A regular route does not exist, so an escort ship travels when needed. KR is my assignment this time. I was recalling M's words while vacantly looking at the crests of dark waves. Let me ask a question before I give you orders for this top-secret assignment. Do you remember hearing any information about the island KR lately? No, sir. Is that right? Even an elite officer like yourself doesn't know. That's quite natural. Let me talk about the KR's jailer p.9. Wow, that just rolls off the tongue, sir. I'm sorry, what was that? I just told you, a jailer. Everyone there is called by an ID number. I am sorry, sir. I don't have memories. Never mind. Regarding p.9, I received unfavorable information about him. It seems that inhuman acts are performed inside the prison. I wanted to say nothing was as inhuman as M's demands. But it was obvious that he would just yell at me, "Be serious." So I just pretended that I was listening intently. We have not collected any firm evidence, so we can't send a control officer. You must sneak into KR and investigate the actual conditions. Then, if it is deemed necessary, I will send a control officer. Due to the nature of this investigation, you must accomplish it alone. This matter must be reported directly and solely to me. Don't report to your boss. One more thing. Remember, we are the only one who can protect you. No, sorry. Remember, you are the only one who can protect you. It will be a very dangerous assignment, so be very careful. Why am I being sent alone if it's going to be so dangerous? Are you paying attention to what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, I've heard everything, sir. I hope I'm not making a mistake by giving you this assignment. Keep this with you at all times, so it is vital to your mission. Obtained the fake ID card. Your name inside KR will be HHead375K. That will work. You can just call me Head. And here's a uniform for you. Everyone wears some kind of a uniform there. So you will need to dress the part. Why don't you wear it now? Why don't you undress for me? Just change clothes in the office. I want to see how you look in it. Excuse me, sir. Do I leave immediately? Either put it on or give it back to me. No. Yes, sir. That's not what I meant. Yes, I will. I reluctantly changed into the uniform. I did a little bit of a sexy dance for him. Wiggled my hips a little. You know how it is. There is a boat ready in the location described on this sheet. And M handed me the memo. It says 11 o'clock. I've only got 30 minutes. You'll be all right. Run and you'll get there in time. Run, not by a car or any other means of transportation. Are you saying you don't want to go? If you don't... Yes, sir. I'll go right now. It seems like, I don't know, our agent has very low job satisfaction here with his chosen career. Maybe he needs to rethink things. Get a transfer. When I came back from my thoughts on M, the boat had already arrived in port. All right. We got a map? We do have a map. And this? It's skillfully crafted. Fake ID card. Let's go forward. All right, so we're going into the evil prison, which is going to be very different from the previous evil prison. There's a lever. Yeah, I want to move it. The cave was dark and very large. Some places are glowing dimly. There may be some bioluminescent moss. ID scanner. All right. No, not that. Let's use the card. So our goal is to find evidence of wrongdoing in this prison, so the correction officer can be sent in. We're not going to correct things ourselves. Hello. How we doing? Patrolling, sir? Yes. Who are you? I am Q-Ear 647D of boat number 1. My Q is lowercase, though. Like, it's kind of hard to get that across when saying it out loud, but it's absolutely lowercase. When does boat number 1 leave? Didn't you hear? Boat 1 is out of order, so boat 2 was sent as the prisoner's escort. I see. I shouldn't talk so much, otherwise I will show my ignorance. And he vanished. The security guard returned to his duty. Well, is there any reason to walk around? No, okay. Not that way anyway. Let's go this way. Not that. Yes. Can't wait to find out the nature of these unethical experiments. Hopefully it's something different from just like the warden likes to see people die. This prison is like a hospital. People in white uniforms are everywhere. As suspected, it seems obvious that PI-505G is operating something. It's very obvious, yes. Alright, so there are some doors around us. Him. Most of the people who are working here are wearing white uniforms. It looks like I must wear a white uniform to enter any room on this floor. That didn't look right, but it's fine, it's fine. Caution, opens only in an emergency. Alright, I guess we need to cause an emergency. The plate reads, power plant. Is there something to the side? The slot for an ID card. Oh, it's shielded by an electronic lock. So I assume we cannot use this just yet. Yeah. Gotta turn off that lock. And then we can use our ID card. Yeah, we didn't go down this yet. Right, that also has an electronic lock. The restroom. How we doing? Everything working down there? If I had that white uniform, I'll give him a black belt move I learned in correspondence school. What? What is this sentence? What's up? Obtained white uniform. I like how the restroom stalls have just like regular doorknobs. I haven't seen that before. It is very quiet. White uniform worn inside KR. I quickly removed and left my security guard uniform on the floor and put on the white uniform. I probably should like hide the security guard uniform so, you know, no one suspects anything. Alchemies? It is locked. Yeah, it looks like it says Alchemies on it. Nothing there. All right. Let's go back into the hymn room because we needed the white uniform to go in there. That one leads to the jail cell, I think. Not a jail cell, but there are bars. I think the hymn room was before this. It's elevator. Oh, this is Edelweiss. We did not see this. But we do have a white uniform, so I guess we can go in. Is this an unethical experiment? A half-naked man is fixed to a bed face down. He has a gag in his mouth. The man is groaning and twisting his body constantly. Yeah? Everyone's just staring, huh? Another experiment was about to be started by the men in white uniforms. There are 3 men by the bed and 3 more a little distance away.
And that should be enough. Look at the meter. The frustration level is over 10. It means that he is itching badly when burned with sulfuric acid 3 hours ago. I will discuss the structure model of today's compound later. By the way, the alkaloid extracted from the lacquer trees was added today. You over there, give me the powered child finger S.
No, doctor, no. Not the powered child finger S. It's too much. Are you, talking to me?
Yes, you. And hurry up.
Right, 1 child finger S. On the way.
That's the big bear hand, you fool! Don't use it yet!
Of course, I would never use the big bear hand quite yet.
Now, shall we start? The object of this experiment is to check the correlation between the amount of previous stimulation, the length of the waiting period, sudden relaxation, and the amount of endorphins secreted from the brain. This subject is suffering from extreme itching. His only wish right now is to be released from this itching. I believe he wouldn't mind dying just to have it relieved. However, we know that we can't get accurate data with this degree of itch.
Oh, yes, of course. Everyone knows you can't get good data when there's so much itching. It's going to be bad data.
So, it will stimulate the area with this powered child finger S. Then, the itching will increase on the subject's body to the point of being intolerable.
I thought it was already intolerable. Like, if he's wishing to die, it sounds like it's pretty intolerable.
We must continue giving stimulation until he reaches that point.
Oh, baby. No, not the child finger S.
You over there. Big, bring the big bare hand over here.
All right, one big bare hand coming up.
Now, by using this big bare hand, the itching at the maximum level will be instantly relieved. That sense of relief and freedom promotes endorphin to be secreted. We will need several dozen repetitions to obtain the data we need. Let's make it happen.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Give him the big bear claw. There. Oh, yeah, look at that. My itchy skin feels relieved already. It looks like PI-505G is conducting experiments to extract a substance called endorphin from the brain. I have no idea what kind of a substance endorphin is, but in order to collect it, I assume excessive stimulation must be given to the subject. While I was leaving the room, I was tempted to scratch all over my body. Well, I mean, we got some evidence. I guess it's not enough evidence. Like, we got some. That seemed like a pretty unethical experiment, I think. Maybe it's not enough? Let's go into the hymn room. Hey, what we doing in here? Are we ignoring ethics? I think we probably are. The man on the bed looks like a hedgehog. In what way, exactly? From head to toe, he was covered with silver needles. The needles were attached to small cords, and these were bundled together. The man's body had leads that measure his blood pressure and pulse rate. And the back of his head was attached to a clear plastic tube. All right. Sounds like they're extracting some endorphins. A half-naked man is tied to the bed. He has a gag in his mouth. And 4 men in white uniforms are surrounding him. 4? I mean, looks like 5. The wall is covered with meters, and there are 2 more men in white uniforms holding boards and checking the meter readings. There are 3 other men who are taking notes and observing the procedures. Needles are stuck into the most sensitive parts of his body. We will run electricity through them and check the correlation between the amount of electricity, the locations of the spots that are stimulated, and the amount of endorphin secreted. It is an experiment to collect endorphin most effectively by stimulating the sensitive areas. I assume 100 subjects or so will give us enough data to determine the tendency. You, over there, go turn on the electricity now. Will he die? No, he won't. He will only faint. If we kill him, we won't be able to collect any more endorphin from him. I won't waste my subjects like those people on the 4th floor. Oh, man. What are they doing on the 4th floor? Don't you know this basic stuff? Are you still a student? Never mind. Turn it on. All right. Gotta turn it on. You want to turn the switch? Yeah. Yeah, we do. If it won't kill him, I'm afraid he must endure it a little while longer. The experiment continued until the man passed out. As I was leaving the room, I thought I was about to pass out too. Well, this seems like we have... This seems like evidence. I don't know. Not enough evidence? Well, alright. Is there anything else to look at? Like, we can't leave because of the electronic locks over the card readers. Actually, well, let's go back and just see the middle of the hallway if there was something there. Like, maybe something changed because we saw the experiments. Yeah, we can't go in here yet. Yeah, there's that. Gotta find a way to turn those off. Yeah, that's the one that's not loading correctly. This only opens in an emergency. But man, what are they doing on the 4th floor? Apparently we're being humane down here on the 2nd floor. They don't get real severe until you get up to the 4th. So this was the bathroom, I think. Yeah, that's restroom. Okay, we didn't go in here. Hello. Hi, how's it going? I don't remember you. I came from the mainland recently. That's too bad. You could have gone anywhere else but here. Don't say that. Listen, when I was in the bathroom a little while ago, a guard came in and said, "Oh, this is the same guy." This is the same guy as before. He suddenly gave me a karate chop on the side of my head. And I passed out for a while. He even stole the uniform that I was wearing, so I had to get another one. That security guard may be an investigator from the outside. When I reported to another guard, he rushed to check something. What are you talking about? State your ID number. My ID number is Finger 441E. Finger 441E? All right, it's registered. What about yours? I am H-Head 375K. 1 minute. H-Head 375K. You're registered as a security guard. Why are you wearing a white uniform? Are you? The Karate Correspondence Course, page 10. Super combination. What the? Man, we are actually pretty good. Obtained. Okay, we got the key. I must get out of here quickly. Okay, so we had to see the experiments, and then we could do this here, this sequence. And there we go. Oh, hey, how are we doing? Did anything happen? I noticed security guards were running. Well, as a matter of fact... Oh, yeah. Oh. Hello? Why'd you take your helmet off? Hey, in the correspondence karate course, wasn't the mantis jab on page 25? Are you M's? What? Who are you? M must have sent you earlier because I didn't contact him earlier. Heck, that's just like him. He has no patience. What do you mean? I am WL. 1 week ago, I was told by M to come here. There was a man who was to be assigned here that day, so I assumed his ID. The investigation is in progress, but I did not report to M yet. M must have thought I messed up, so he sent you. That security guard is still looking for you, so let me put you in a cell for now. Later, I'll take you to the computer room so you can investigate what you must. What is there on the upper floor? The computer room and prison cells are there. All right. We have an ally on the inside. He already knew our moves. He had taken the same correspondence course. Oh, dead peoples. Or unconscious peoples. Dead or unconscious, which one are you? Hi, you seem to be all right. Yeah, you're doing okay. How you doing over here? How could I be? Everyone here has a foot in the grave. What do you mean? Seems fine around here. I have no idea why a healthy guy like you came to this D cell. Because everyone starts from A, then they're moved to B, C, and finally D. When people just come to A cell, they're still fine. But as the time goes by, their strength or energy to live gradually gets depleted. Then, people will move to B, then C, and finally into D. Nobody's ever come back out when they were taken out of here. I don't know where they go. By the way, Grandpa, how old are you? I'm 29, asshole. 29? Everyone ages fast here. You, over there, get out. Excuse me? I will not be spoken to in that manner, sir. Not you, the other one. Okay, I'm coming. Oh well. See ya. Alright. He's gonna be given the business, it sounds like. Oh, everyone's just having a nap. The man had his eyes open, but he was unconscious. I tried to talk to the other men, but they were all passed out. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. To go to the computer room, go right, then go all the way down to the end. Then WL removed my handcuffs. Alright. So when you say go to the right, do you mean like when I was facing you, or the perspective I'm out that I started from when I was? You know, we'll find out. Hey, weren't you trying to go to the computer room? Okay, it is the other way. Zoom. We're sprinting to the computer room. Gotta check our email. He said all the way to the end, so let's go through here. Here we go. This looks like a computer room. Looks like the same computer room as was in the previous prison. You will look strange in those clothes here. You should wear this. It took me time to obtain it. That's why I was late. Thanks for the helmet. Obtain security guard uniform. It's actually the entire uniform. So long. Since I am a security guard and have my assignment, I better get back on duty. Be careful. See you again later. You should be careful too, WL. Thanks for your help. Security guard uniform, worn by KR guards. I changed into a security guard uniform again. I do want to see the data on the computer, yes. Okay, let's read about can I read what this says? Data access, data search control system, code green shift, area D123. Okay. Endorphin. Tell me about endorphin. Endorphin. Let's see. Brain. Brain control, brain scan mode, SYN control mode. Endorphin, an enzyme created by the brain. When a body goes through abnormal mental and physical stimulation beyond the tolerance level, the body reacts to defend itself by losing consciousness, etc. You know, etc. However, for some reason, if this defense mechanism does not function, and excessive stimulation is given continuously, the brain secretes endorphin that converts all of the stimulation and related sensation that the body is going through into pleasure. Oh, is this going to turn into one of those books from TLC? You remember those books that we read? We're going in that direction? Experiment outline. To obtain a pure extract of endorphin. All right. Highly unethical experiments. Let's look at the facility map. KR facility map. First floor, wharf. Second floor, gas chamber, pain lab, pleasure lab. Main power room. Third floor, cell blocks A through D. Computer room, fourth floor, lethal lab 1 through 3. Fifth floor is the jailer's room. The location of the emergency stairs is on the west central side of the building. And the KR project? Details of the KR project. The object of this project is to extract large amounts of endorphin by giving death the ultimate stimulation to the living. Is death stimulate? That seems like the opposite of stimulation, honestly. I don't know. Oh, all right, I guess we got what we needed? I guess. So do we have proof of unethical experiments, or is this not enough? I guess we have to keep investigating all the way to the 5th floor. Which is not that far away. The prison was on the 3rd floor, so now we're going up to the 4th. And that just looks at that. Is the same emergency exit as before? Yeah, looks like it. Just gotta figure out a way to cause an emergency. It is not easy to go inside, because 3 guards are attending the experiment. The body of the subject is terribly arched. His hands, limbs, and head are bound to the bed, and his eyelids are forcibly pulled back by metallic claws, so that the eyes stay open while a rotary drill slowly descends towards them. When one of the guards moved, I could see the whole body of the subject. He was that 29-year-old man. Then I remembered data in the computer. It said that the power plant on the second floor provides all of the electricity in the building. I should go shut off the power. Oh no, our poor friend. Never knew his name. Too late now. We go to the second floor or the third? Third floor. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I probably have to go to the elevator on the other side of the floor to go to second. I think that's how this worked. That each elevator takes you to a specific floor. You can't use one to get to... You can't go both up and down. Gotta go to the one that only goes to the second floor. Nyum. So, when we meet the head of the prison, I wonder if they'll be just basically the same guy as the warden from the previous prison. Will he be different in any way? I would like it if it was like a completely different character with different motives. Let's see, power room. It's in the middle of the hallway here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I know it does. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the key now.
What's...
It wouldn't take long for someone to come here. Spare power supply running. Operating doors only. Investigating the cause. Like, someone could just come in here and say, oh, yeah, you want to flip that lever? You should flip that lever to on. Well, if only doors work... Okay, yeah, the elevators don't work. I was about to say, how do we get around? But the stairwell will be unlocked because this is an emergency. Don't know why the stairwell would only be unlocked in an emergency. That seems unsafe. We're on the 4th floor. Alright, let's head through the experiment room. He's gone. There was nobody in the room. Yeah. I guess the experiment's over. But for some reason, this room is like it's like part of the hallway. We have to go through it to get to the elevator. All right. Let's head up to the 5th and final floor. What secret will we find? Will we find the answer to this madness? All right, here's our buddy. WL! You didn't have to shut off the power before coming to the 5th floor. I freaked when the elevator stopped between floors. I couldn't help it. That was the only way to say that. Oh, are we assuming that we saved him? That's not what I was assuming. He won't survive anyway. We need to stop this whole nightmare. After saying so, WL inclined his head and urged me to go. Time to find out who's behind this madness. What is it? Is the same guy. What are you doing here? How do you keep getting this job? Keep failing upwards into more prisons. Man, he looks so relaxed and comfortable. What do you want? We came to report to you on the power failure that just happened. So, what was it? I'm a special undercover officer sent from the mainland. Except not undercover anymore, because I guess I'm just telling you. That's not actually what my mission is. Why am I doing this? P.9, you are under... No, I'm not supposed to arrest him. I'm supposed to get the evidence of the unethical experiments and get a report to M. And he sends a correction officer, forgetting the parameters of my mission. Well, all the way from the mainland? Thank you for coming. And you were saying you are arresting me? Hell, you are stupid. P.9, I've already uncovered your insane activities. So what? I'll start the experiments on you if you keep blurting nonsense. Are you with him? Yes, I am. After a while. Why did a while pass? Did we just stand here and not do anything? 2 armed security guards appeared. Throw them into cells. The correspondence school. Karate textbook. Page 30. Kangaroo punch. I do like it when we hit guys. Come over here, P.9. You really don't seem to know anything. Watch out. Wow. There's a lot of power in that gun. WL! Ah! Are you all right? No, he's not all right. Don't worry about me. But he said something that bothered me. He said, "You really don't know anything." What do you think? Is it only happening inside this building? Both you and me have been trapped. Damn, why didn't I realize that? Damn. You must be careful. WL. Oh no! A robot the whole time? An android. 5 minutes later, I made an announcement at KR that PI-505G had died and was also an android, which was confusing to me. And I was a special undercover officer. Then I got KR under control. I killed the boss, which means I am now the new boss. That's how it works. I ordered all the experiments to be stopped. And I returned to the mainland on the jailer's boat. We won? Is that it? Did we just win? Or do we have a confrontation with M about what's really going on here? I'm glad you're safe. I was worried about you. I heard that you exposed the project of PI-505G and disbanded it. As I expected, you really are one of the best undercover officers. Thank you, M. Tell me about the conditions of the project. They were beyond my imagination. Its object was to obtain a pure extract of the enzyme called endorphin, which is secreted by the brain when the body's under stimulation exceeding the maximum allowable limit. Every possible means of pain and stimulation were given directly to the subjects to accomplish it. Extracting a substance that is secreted due to suffering? What was PI-505G trying to do with the extract? I did not investigate that far as of yet. I mean, I saw a computer that talked about the experiment, never really seemed to indicate why they were doing it, I guess. I see. By the way, according to the information that I received during your absence, the pure extract is supposed to be able to create a drug that is an incredibly powerful painkiller and antidepressant. Is that so? That means the project has not reached that point yet, I assume. No, I believe not. They didn't succeed in obtaining the pure extract yet. I see. I met WL inside the prison. Was WL doing well? Yes, until a little while ago. WL is dead. Okay. I didn't actually get the impression that he died on the floor, but okay, he's dead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. M, why didn't you tell me that WL was sent before me? I didn't think it was necessary. Huh. There is one more thing I need to tell you. What is it? I found out that PI-505G was an android. How did you know? WL shot at him, and he was broken into pieces. Android? And what did you think of that? I think it means that somebody else was giving orders to the android. Since the androids rebelled against the humans 5 years ago... What? Did they? Some backstory being introduced here. All of the androids' control systems were secured with a shield. So he couldn't have acted on his own. Somebody might have decoded the shield. I don't believe that's the case. The actions of PI-505G were indeed brutal, but the underlying object was consistent. I don't think he was acting out of control. Somebody must have been giving orders to him. PI-505G said something that bothered me. He said, "You really don't know anything, do you?" How did you interpret it? I think he suggested there was someone behind him. Huh. In that case, I want you to continue your assignment and find out about it. As you are aware, this is a very sensitive issue, so be sure to act carefully. Also, you should still report directly to me. Yes, sir. Did you confiscate any evidence? Yeah, I did. I confiscated some endorphin liquid. It is a liquid from which a pure extract can be obtained. Here it is. How is it administered? It can be taken either orally or by injection. When taken, it causes extreme stimulation to the body, and in response, the brain will secrete its own endorphin. The combined effect of both sources will become unendurable to the body, and the person will die. Huh. I see. I will keep it for now. Let's keep it in there. Thank you. I should go now. Must you leave already? Would you care for a cup of coffee before you leave? Yes, thank you. Wow, that's some coffee. What brew is... What coffee bean exactly is this? Here you are. Go ahead. Yes. Okay, so there's these two, and then the middle. I hesitated. Why is the bottle on the desk? That's a good question. Why is it on the desk? What's wrong with this coffee? The smell seems strange. Okay, I can just that's... M is up there. Just click on his pants. Are you trying to test me, sir? Test? No, I'm not testing you. Your imagination is running away with you. But, here, let me have one. It smells good. Uh-huh. I guess that's the only thing we can click on. I stared at the cup that the chief didn't pick up. I should have picked up a cup first. What is the chief thinking? Is he just fooling around again? Is endorphin mixed into the cup or not? It may be nonsense to even worry about it. Maybe I should just drink the glowing purple coffee. My hand was reaching for the cup against my will. Just for your information, the coffee has endorphin in it. Do you mind? Well, yes. What are you saying? This isn't funny. I'm sorry. Everything was going as planned. Had you drunk the coffee without hesitation... you're not saying you... Yes, I was controlling PI-505G to conduct the project. Why? Why did you do such a thing? You were the one who ordered the investigation and the ending of the project. What you're doing is a contradiction. What is your intention? Let me be straightforward. You were the one that I wanted to get rid of. Why me? You're very smart. Sooner or later you'd find out about the project. And who was controlling it. It would be too bad if that happened, and it would draw attention if I killed you. I thought it was best for me to have you killed at KR. It was the same thing with WL. What was your real object? What were you trying to do in that huge facility? Processing the ultimate drug called Pure. endorphin. If I'd succeeded, I would have become a billionaire. But that is all over. The KR project was destroyed. I didn't expect you to be this good. I suppose I underestimated you. Now that you learned everything, you must die. Do you realize how many people you've killed? This new drug will be the most potent drug on Earth. It will have addicts all over the world willing to pay anything for it. One of us will die before this drug is unleashed, however. You or me. I was running out of time. I saw M was about to pull the trigger. Alright. Well, we could click on the coffee. That's the only thing we can click on. Throw the coffee at him? You should drink the coffee yourself. Should I? Oh, no, there we go. We splashed him with it. Oh, we were telling him. Okay, I was a bit puzzled by that text box. We were saying, you should drink the coffee yourself, M. This is the way it should be. I should be happy to be killed by an expert like you. I was blinded by money, and I strayed from the right path. Could you stay there for my death? Ultimate suffering. Ooh. Hey, Satan. Goodbye, Satan. Goodbye again. Bye. Bye. See ya. I remained standing there for a while. I don't understand this. Well, what's not to understand? How did M hide such a horrible project for so long? Why was the KR... Why are we asking these questions? They don't matter. The story's about to end. None of it's real. None of it happened. It's about to end. Satan appeared. There's no reason for follow-up questions. What did the jailer mean by that we really don't know anything, do you? Huh. It can't be. The new drug could have been... And that... Okay, sure. The new drug could have been... Sign of evil has vanished. I don't know if that was like some way of trying to add intrigue to the end of the story. Like, it's not going to continue, I don't think. None of these have been continuations of the other stories, so I think it just ends there. Was there something I was supposed to infer from that? I don't know. I don't know. This is the other door. We're gonna save a game. Here we go. We're saving. Not that. That one. And now we have 5 skulls on our save game. 5 stories done. 3 more to go. Until we untwist that door with the big twisty in it. Alright, so... a little concerning that story was about another prison conducting brutal experiments. I mean, it was different from the first prison story. It wasn't quite the same, though there were a few elements that were the same. But a little concerning that they recycled that. And whether or not they'll recycle anything else for the remaining 3 stories. I wouldn't really mind if they recycled the VR insurance investigator. That's been the most interesting of the settings so far. But okay, I liked how they just threw in information into that story at some parts. Like 10 years ago, there was the Android Rebellion. What was that? It's just throwing that at us right here at the end. And apparently that there were, I don't know, loose ends that we were pondering at the end of the story, even though the story was about to end right there. But we have foiled Satan a 5th time in Juggernaut, bringing us ever closer to saving our girlfriend. But we still have 3 stories to go before that happens. All we can do is move on to the next one and hope that it also doesn't take place in a prison. I'm also kind of hoping that it's not about like a murder mystery, because we've had 2 of those so far. We'll find out next time in Juggernaut what the next story will be, as we continue and to complete the 2 stories behind the black and white room. After that, we need to solve the puzzle of the projector room and do what will surely be 2 more stories behind that. And so, we continue on with Juggernaut, the story about traveling through our girlfriend's soul to try to save her soul from the devil, which, just to remind you, that is what this game is about. It's easy to forget that. But we'll continue on and try to make it happen.